Michael J. Fox, the name that defined the childhood of millions through Back to the Future. Yet behind that radiant smile lies a story that left the world in disbelief. What truly happened to him? And why has his real-life journey touched so many hearts? Subscribe, like, and share, and join us as we uncover the untold truths about his remarkable life. Michael Andrew Fox was born on June 9, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta. His father was a professional soldier in the Royal Canadian Signal Corps, a man of discipline and duty. His mother worked as a payroll clerk but quietly carried a deep love for acting. That unique combination of strict military order from his father and quiet artistic passion from his mother shaped Michael's early years, giving him a foundation unlike most children. Growing up in a military family meant moving was a way of life. During his father's 25-year career, the family was constantly on the road, packing up their lives and starting over in new towns. They lived in different places, from North Bay to Chilliwack, and by the time Michael was a teenager, he had already lived in at least 5 different cities. Those years left him with memories both bittersweet and formative. At times, it was the loneliness of a boy who had to leave behind friends just as he was beginning to bond with them. At other times, it was the excitement of discovering new neighborhoods, new schools, and new faces. All those moves quietly trained him to adapt, to be flexible, and to observe the world around him, a set of skills that later became essential to his craft as an actor. Being the new kid at every school taught Michael J. Fox lessons no classroom could. He had to adapt quickly, read the room with sharp instincts, and most importantly, use his natural humor to make friends wherever he went. That life wasn't easy, but it forged the wit and charm that would later become his trademark. In 1971, when his father retired from the military, the family finally settled in Burnaby, British Columbia. For the first time, Michael had a stable home. It was a turning point, arriving just as he was stepping into the years that would shape who he was to become. Like many Canadian boys, Michael dreamed of playing professional hockey. He gave everything to the sport, fueled by idols he admired, skating with speed and determination despite his small frame. But as his teammates grew taller and stronger, Michael stopped growing at just 5'4". His NHL dream, once so bright, slipped away. The disappointment was crushing, but it pushed him toward another path, one where size didn't matter. Music and performance began to fill that void. Michael taught himself guitar, playing in garage bands for fun. But the true turning point came in high school, when he stumbled into drama class. At 15, a teacher spotted his natural comedic talent and urged him to audition for a new sitcom produced by the CBC. The show, Leo and Me, needed a small boy to play a 10-year-old character. Ironically, the very trait that ended his hockey dream, his short stature, suddenly became his advantage. Michael won the role, earned his first professional paycheck, and unknowingly took the first step toward a destiny that would change everything. His audition left producers stunned, because a teenager with almost no professional experience managed to bring a rare energy and humor to the role. Leo and Me only ran for 2 seasons, with Michael playing Jamie, the witty younger brother. By the age of 15, Michael J. Fox had already appeared on Canadian television, displaying an unusual confidence for someone so young. Believing firmly in his own potential, he made a daring choice, leaving high school behind to pursue his Hollywood dream. That decision marked the beginning of a journey filled with challenges, yet destined for brilliance. When Michael J. Fox first arrived in Los Angeles, life was anything but glamorous. With very little money, he lived in a cramped apartment, often relying on instant noodles to get by. There were moments when the struggle felt unbearable, and he considered giving up and returning to Canada. Casting directors and studios repeatedly turned him down, insisting he was too short, barely 5'4", to ever play a leading man. Still, Michael refused to quit. He continued auditioning, determined to prove that talent mattered more than physical stature. His perseverance finally paid off in 1982 when he landed the role of Alex P. Keaton on the hit sitcom Family Ties. Playing a sharp, witty teenager whose views clashed with his liberal parents, Michael brought an energy and humor that quickly made the character the heart of the show. Audiences adored him, critics praised him, and seemingly overnight, Michael J. Fox went from an unknown actor to a household name. The role not only launched his career but also earned him 3 consecutive Emmy Awards, cementing his place as one of television's brightest stars. In 1985, Michael J. Fox's career reached a new height when he starred as Marty McFly in the blockbuster Back to the Future. The role of the time-traveling teenager made him a global phenomenon, instantly tying his name to the very spirit of the 1980s. The success was even more remarkable given his grueling schedule, filming Family Ties during the day and shooting the movie at night, sometimes surviving on just a few hours of sleep. Yet his energy and charm brought Marty McFly to life in a way that became unforgettable. Beyond Back to the Future, Michael quickly established himself as a bona fide movie star through a string of box office hits. In Teen Wolf, 1985, he played a high school student who discovers he's a werewolf, a quirky comedy that turned into a commercial success. Then in The Secret of My Success, 1987, he portrayed an ambitious young man navigating the corporate world, a performance that resonated with audiences and cemented his status as Hollywood's young hero. Eager to show his range, Michael took on more dramatic material in Bright Lights, Big City, 1988, where he played a struggling writer lost in the chaos of New York life. While not a massive hit, it demonstrated his determination to push beyond the teen idol image. The sequels Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, and Part 3, 1990, once again dominated the box office, reaffirming his role as a pop culture icon of his generation. During this golden era, Michael J. Fox wasn't just a beloved television actor, he was also one of Hollywood's leading movie stars, a face that defined the energy and optimism of the 1980s. Michael J. Fox's personal life is marked by one of Hollywood's rare and enduring love stories. While filming the sitcom Family Ties, he met actress Tracy Pollan, who played the girlfriend of his character, Alex P. Keaton. What started on screen soon blossomed into a real-life romance. After several years of dating, the two were married in 1988 in a warm and intimate ceremony. Their marriage became not only a turning point in Michael's life but also a source of strength that carried him through countless challenges. Together, Michael and Tracy built a loving family with 4 children, Sam, Aquina, Skylar, and Esme. In the turbulent world of Hollywood, where many celebrity marriages falter, they stood as proof that love can endure. Even after Michael's Parkinson's diagnosis in the early 1990s, he has often said that family is his greatest anchor, the reason he never gave up. Tracy has been more than a wife, she has been a steadfast partner, supporting him through illness while keeping their home filled with warmth and stability. More than 3 decades later, Michael J. Fox and Tracy Pollan remain side by side, a testament to how love, commitment, and shared strength can overcome not only the pressures of fame but also the harshest trials of life. In 1991, at just 29 years old and at the peak of his Hollywood career, Michael J. Fox was diagnosed with early-stage Parkinson's disease. For someone at the height of his career, newly married, and with young children, the news felt like a knife cutting through his future. Michael later described the moment as terrifying, as if the world suddenly closed in on me. At first, he chose to keep the illness secret, sharing it only with his wife, Tracy Pollan. Michael continued accepting acting roles and smiled brightly on screen, but behind the scenes, he endured sleepless nights and increasingly severe hand tremors. He often turned to alcohol to numb the reality, even experiencing a period of alcohol dependence, which threatened to derail his career. During this time, Tracy Pollan became the family's strongest pillar. She was not only his life partner but also a steadfast companion, supporting him in daily life and on set. By the mid-1990s, Michael began confronting the truth. He gradually quit drinking, sought therapy, and, most importantly, realized he could no longer run from reality. On the days when his hands trembled and it was difficult to write scripts or film, Tracy patiently cared for him, reminded him to take his medication on time, helped him with physical therapy, and encouraged him to stay optimistic. Their 4 children, Sam, Aquina, Skylar, and Esme, grew up in a loving yet challenging environment. Even as young children, they learned to observe, understand, and care for their parents. Michael has often shared that his family was the reason he never gave up, providing the energy he needed every day to continue working, creating art, and advocating for the Parkinson's community. Simple family meals, playful moments with the kids, or walks in the park with Tracy became precious emotional anchors, helping Michael maintain inner peace amid the storm of illness. Thanks to this love and connection, his household remained warm and happy, serving as a living testament that family can be the greatest source of strength, surpassing both Hollywood fame and serious health challenges. In 1998, after keeping his diagnosis secret for 7 years, Michael went public about his Parkinson's disease. The announcement shocked Hollywood. A youthful, energetic star was living with a condition typically associated with old age. Yet instead of retreating into self-pity, Michael chose to fight openly. In 2000, he founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, aiming to advance scientific research and find treatments. Within 2 decades, The foundation became the largest private funder of Parkinson's research in the world, raising over $1 billion. Thanks to these efforts, new medications, diagnostic technologies, and treatment approaches have been developed, offering hope to millions of patients worldwide. Despite the progression of Parkinson's disease, Michael J. Fox refused to let illness halt his passion. He returned to the screen in remarkable roles, most notably as Mike Flaherty in the sitcom Spin City, 1996 to 2002, a performance that earned him 4 Emmy Awards and proved that talent and comedic charm remain undiminished by disease. Later, he appeared in guest roles on hit series like The Good Wife, each appearance bringing warmth, humor, and inspiration to audiences. His trembling voice, unsteady gait, and other Parkinson's-related movements never overshadowed Michael's charisma and wit. He transformed his limitations into a unique form of expression, using his body and personal experiences to connect with viewers. Every appearance was a reminder that the disease does not define a person's worth. Beyond acting, Michael became a powerful voice for the Parkinson's community, inspiring millions with his message: "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we face it." Through his story and journey, he encouraged people worldwide to see that even in the face of life's harshest challenges, one can live fully, humorously, and meaningfully. In recent years, Michael J. Fox has devoted much of his time to publishing memoirs, offering deep insights into his personal journey, from childhood, to the peak of his career, to his battle with Parkinson's disease. His books not only recount Hollywood stories but also inspire readers, showcasing the power of resilience and the importance of family love. He frequently appears at tribute events and charity functions, where audiences often rise to their feet, applauding his talent and unwavering spirit. Despite his gradually declining health, Michael maintains a positive outlook, cherishing every moment with his wife, Tracy Pollan, and their 4 children. In 2020, he announced his retirement from acting, closing a brilliant chapter in the entertainment world. Yet Michael J. Fox's legacy extends far beyond the screen, from iconic roles, laughter, and charm, to his global influence in Parkinson's research and inspiring millions. He remains a living symbol of courage, determination, and the love of life. The story of Michael J. Fox is not just the journey of a Hollywood star, but a living testament to the power of will, family love, and optimism. From a turbulent childhood to the peak of fame, and facing Parkinson's disease at a young age, Michael has continued to inspire millions around the world. His legacy extends far beyond the screen. Iconic roles, charm and humor, along with global impact in Parkinson's research and an unbreakable spirit, have made Michael J. Fox a vivid symbol of resilience and hope. As this video concludes, remember that each of us can learn from him. No matter how difficult life becomes, with love, optimism, and perseverance, we can face and overcome any challenge.